You know, if you've stepped outside at all this week, make that last week also, maybe all summer, you've noticed how hot it's been. And when you add in the humidity, well, sometimes it just seems unbearable. And joining us now to talk about heat safety today is Jaime Snarski, Dr. Jaime Snarski. She's an ER physician at Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center. So good to have you here.
Thank you.
Very timely topic because when I listen to our weather people talk, and they said you know, add in the heat, the humidity, and it feels like 102, 105 degrees. Man, that takes its toll on you. So what kind of advice do you have for people who are going to be outside in that drastic heat?
Absolutely. So you want to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. So this means hat, lightweight clothing, light colored clothing, have plenty of water with you, and wear sunscreen. You know, and some people, it seems like, well, we're seeing a picture there of a roofer. You know, they have no choice but to be up there, and you see that says 147 degrees. So your body sort of acclimates itself to it, but still you need to, you know, take in a lot of water because you're going to be up there just sweating, and absolutely.
It can't be good for you.
We see a lot of laborers, especially landscapers and roofers and other people in the emergency department, and those are the people who are affected the most, who are exerting themselves out in the heat. So those people especially need to be dressed appropriately, take lots of breaks, and drink plenty of water. I can't stress that enough, is to stay hydrated. Right.
You know, and you mentioned clothing. I see some of the landscapers in my neighborhood, and I mean, it seems like they're really dressed up. Like they have blue jeans on, and they've got a hat, and they've got too much clothes.
Sometimes that's amazing to me as well. Yeah. They're usually used to it, and they are drinking plenty of waters and taking plenty of breaks, but usually that hat is really important that they're wearing, and you'll notice they're typically wearing lightweight color, light colors in general, so that really helps to keep out the heat. All
right, so how can you tell the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke?
So heat-related illnesses is actually a spectrum of disease, and that's anything from heat cramps and heat exhaustion all the way up to heat stroke, which can be fatal. So heat exhaustion is when people are feeling fatigued, they may vomit, be tachycardic, and have excessive sweat. And those are the people you can usually prevent from going on to heat stroke. Get them in the cool area, cool them down with ice packs to the armpits and groin. Heat stroke, however, is much more severe. This is when people lose the ability to sweat. They can get confused. This can lead to seizures, coma, and death.
So get them to the ER before it gets to that situation.
Absolutely.
If you
First
suspect
of all,
something.
into a cool area, cool them down. Sometimes they'll be cooled down enough where they don't need to go to the emergency department. However, if they're confused at all, or their core temperature is really high, get them to help.
All right, will do. Dr. Snarski, thank you so much.